you. Walk on my way, I'ma score it. Lamborghini, I don't want no Porsches. I'm on fire, don't touch me, I'm torching. Had the fist on my teeth, I went porcelain. Put the time on my back, I'm a horseman. One more year, I'ma make it a 40. They load me in the bay like he 40. I be sitting inside of the Moreland. Ain't no screens attached, keeping it cordless. She keep calling, but I keep ignoring it. Ain't no stopping, I'm keeping it foreign it. Man, they can't stop me, I'm going it. Man, they can't stop me, I'm going it. Every time I gone, I get another. Tryna leave me long, another. I'm like, baby, I know I'm wrong, but that's just how life goes. And I know these be happy if I let you go. Got me walking on a thin line on my tippy toes. Crazy different city with some different. Here we go. Every time I gone, I get another. Tryna leave me long, another. I'm like, baby, I know I'm wrong, but that's just how life goes. And I know these be happy if I let you go. Got me walking on a thin line on my tippy toes. Crazy different city with some different. Here we go. I spent the whole M on some clothes. Got a bonus, I sold out the show. Gonna like a pot on the stove. Yellow AP on all of my. I like when that white on the toes. Picture me riding around in that rose. I put some ice on my wrist, it was swole. Then I got time with you. All of these my body, I got paid somebody keep checking my pose. Walking in the club with no warning, take care of the money. They swing on the water on me like the sunny. I shine when it's. Tryna leave me long, another. I'm like, baby, I know I'm wrong, but that's just how life goes. And I know these be happy if I let you go. Got me walking on a thin line on my tippy toes. Crazy different city with some different. Here we go. Every time I gone, I get another. Tryna leave me long, another. I'm like, baby, I know I'm wrong, but that's just how life goes. And I know these be happy if I let you go. Got me walking on a thin line on my tippy toes. Crazy different city with some different. Here we go.
Crazy different city with some different. I can switch my the same way that I change my clothes. Man, it's crazy. I'm envelope. And you know I'm never lacking. Gotta do with that stuff in traffic. Water with water on my paddock. In automatic. I drink water when I'm fasting. Use a has love me and I can't have it. Boy, I'm far from average. Better wait your turn, better get in line.
Every time I gone, I get another. Tryna leave me long, another. I'm like, goes. And I know these be happy if I let you go. Got me walking on a thin line on my tippy toes. Crazy different city with some different. Here we go. Every time I gone, I get another. Tryna leave me long, another. Tryna spend the whole M on some clothes. Got a bonus, I sold out the show. Gonna like a pot on the stove. Yellow AP on all of my. I like when that white on the toes. Picture me riding around in that rose. I put some ice on my wrist, it was swole. Then I got time with you.
All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Jacksonville Jaguars. This is taken at the 3.
Somebody call for the queen.
I never did anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving the. I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rats in the morning, I had me a pop by the morning, I had me some breaks by the morning, I had a six by the morning, I got on a meat on the morning, the rats keep me up on these hoes, shoulder. You got a picture me. You got the picture me. Pacific ice on my order. Ready for war like I'm Russian. Ladies should never look lucky. My diamonds, they tussling. My neck and my belly on. They call it for me and they. You want me like me and I look. Yeah. Her Rex on her. Yeah. Big Rex better calm down. Yeah. If you go around, come around. Yeah. Whole squad. Yeah. Squad goes on me. Yeah. Make some orange gel on my toes. Yeah. Farrakhan glass for the chosen. Yeah. You can go and get mad. Jumping in the bed with the 2 dot team. Man, who's you? My shawty pulling up with a real bad. You too. Dripping my swag. I never anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving the. I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning, I had me a pop by the morning, I had me some breaks by the morning, I had a sis by the morning, I got on a meat, no pneumonia, the rats keep me up on the podium, I had a in my shoulder, you got a picture me.
You got a picture me. Send me calling, ready for war like Korea. Headlining shows out in Poland. You should be cleaning my mansion. My peasants disgusting. Why don't you act like a Hoffman and go get to dustin'? Yeah, latex on my. Go clean my crown. Can't hear my haters from way up here. They don't make a sound. Body goes on these. White paint on my toes. When I send a new Bay alert, gonna be mad. Jumping in the bed, then I switch to the ghost like who's you? Remember this face, cause I'm that you gon' lose too. Dripping in ice, you looking at you. It's squad goals win. Are you pretty like no?
I never anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving the. I told him the hunter.
All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Lucky 56. Gone.
Mayfield on 1st down. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat. 43 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Taylor. Down right around the 25. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Patriot! Black 99 Philly, here we go! Gone!
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a first down. The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. And he held on to it too long. A coverage sack. Down he goes. Clay Matthews. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Detroit! Detroit!
From the gun, Mayfield. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First carry for Kenyon Drake. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Back to throw. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. Give him 30 yards there. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch. I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Red 38! Red 38! Flex round! Flex round!
They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He'll drop to throw. On the left side, this is Stills. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down. So first possession, fourth and short. Field goal's no gimme from here. What do you think about going for it?
I'm not just thinking about it. I'm signaling go for it. Let's get this, all right? Yeah, look, you're right. You know, the field goal's there, but it's not a chip shot. My big thing is opening drive. You're trying to establish momentum. Let's not stall it ourselves. Let's go get this first down and then continue on downfield and try and get a touchdown.
I like your confidence.
Yeah, why not? Let's go.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Fourth down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. First foray into the red zone for Miami. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. On the give, this is Drake. And he's got this one down to the 10. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
On second down, it's Drake. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
They'll give it to him up the middle, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's spelling them in the offensive backfield.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and the Dolphins are going to tie the score at 3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Tackle there by Clay Matthews.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. second down. Mayfield. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Clay Matthews in there yet again. What else is new as he continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
They go play action. Mayfield. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Mayfield off the play fake. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Over. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hot!
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he gets it to Funchess, complete. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line.
Leopard! Detroit! Over!
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
The Jaguars on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Mayfield to throw it. Now he'll escape to his left. Now and this is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Ah!
Throwing, Mayfield. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Detroit! Detroit!
He'll get it up the middle, and he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. The Miami defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal?
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's Mayfield. Now he's forced out left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
When people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
The Dolphins' offense now heads back on the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him with contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Ohio! Ohio!
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's what I'm talking about. That's it, boy.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this.
Flex round! Flex round! Hey, get 4 down. Flex round! Flex round!
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Let's go! Try and 38! Try and 38! Flex round! Flex round!
They'll try and pound it in with Drake. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. It's their quarterback with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Dolphins are in for 6.
And the sneak works on 2nd and goal. They didn't wait until it was 4th down to try and get him across.
No, and I think if you're the QB, you like these plays. Don't you? I mean, you want to hand it off sometimes, but also prove that you can get it in there as well.
Yeah, it makes you really part of the gang, doesn't it? It makes you part of the crew, and it really bonds you with those big offensive linemen because then you get to celebrate with the big fellas.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Charles Harris, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Set! 3-19!
Mayfield down. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
To throw, Mayfield escaping the pressure right. Looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. Picked off by T.J. McDonald. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
Looking to throw. And he finds Stills, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And Lambeau will put this one through. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there for the Dolphins. 47 yards on the ground. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now on 1st down, Drake again. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Now a handoff for Drake. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They come out here in the eye. On 1st and goal, Drake. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Second and goal from the 6 this time. They'll look to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
3rd and goal, it's Drake. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And Lambeau will put this one through. And that one makes this a 10-point game at 16-6. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. In on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Left side complete, Safarian Jenkins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
4 down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Robert Quinn in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Mayfield looks to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Lee. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by M.J. Stewart. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. On 1st down, Drake. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They stay on the ground with Drake. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now Drake. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
A pitch out to Drake. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
On 3rd down, Drake. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, Defensive tackles, because we asked them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
So making 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives have bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Safarian Jenkins has it. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Third and short yardage, Mayfield. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
A first down throw for Mayfield. Caught left side by Funchess. Touchdown, Jaguars! Devin Funchess, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are back within a score. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll look to throw here. He dumps it off to Drake. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round!
They'll look to throw again. It's caught. Stills, right side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
Running, it's Drake. And an alley to run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
They'll run with Drake. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves him with 14 yards still to go on 3rd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They give it off here to the tight end. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Now the gadget play here on 4th down winds up backfiring. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold.
Come on, let's go! What? Nothing! What? Nothing!
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. This one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Now the former fourth-round pick. It's Kalen Ballage. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
This offense bent the defense in their long drive downfield, but once they got within sight of the goal line, the defense went to don't break mode and is stiffened.
A field goal would make it a two-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Mayfield. Flush to his right. Going right side here, and that's complete. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Now Mayfield. Got him in on the right sideline. It's Owens. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Give him 30 yards there. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the great move out of the bag, but couldn't do a ton with it. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Mayfield to throw. Steps away to his left. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
The Miami defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal?
Gone! Now let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Detroit!
They'll look to throw. And this is caught. So they took a chance, but they are back within a single point here in the fourth. So we're back to a one-point game now as the kickoff comes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a one-point victory. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Here's Matt Hawk now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Miami, they will indeed finish over 500 at 9-7. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And the playoffs will run through their house as they'll get the week off and get set to host a divisional round game in 2 weeks' time. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.